It's finally here, Segway's extended battery for my Max G3. Now this guy actually goes on the F3 Pro, Max G3, and the GT3. I'm not quite sure if it goes on the GT3 Pro, it doesn't say. But just looking at the manual here, the instructions are kind of confusing because they have them all lumped in together because it's similar instructions, right? But instead of separating between pages, they're just all mixed up together. So I'm gonna show you how to do it because it is a little confusing. And I'm excited to test this extended battery out because the range on the Segway G3 is disappointing. It's like 60% of what they advertise. I have even sent mine back to Segway and they replaced the battery in it and I got like worse range than before. So we're gonna see what kind of range we can get with the extended battery. The extended battery is a 48 volt, 10 amp hour battery. It's supposed to give you like another 12 miles of range, and then it also gives you access to a USB-C charge port on there if you need to charge your phone. And as you can tell, I've already installed this. I'm gonna pull this off and show you how to do the installation because it's a little confusing, but it's not too hard. Now, two reasons I'm removing this is because I want to show you how easy the installation is, but another reason is I don't think that it works. I think I did the install and I don't think that the scooter's recognizing a new battery, so I'm just gonna check my work and see if I can get it to recognize this because look, I've had nothing but problems with my Segway G3. Bro, tell me how you try to warranty something because it's giving you 60% of the range they advertise and they send it back with a new battery and now you have worse range. Tell me how. Now they say before you install the external battery, you want to update your Segway G3's firmware. So just check your app, make sure your firmware is up to date. I've already done all that. I wasn't super stoked about the hardware that they use because like I don't have a backup one of these tools, and usually you just get like the cheapest tools for any little installation. But let me take this off and then I'll show you how to put it back on. All right, now this is what your G3 is gonna look like before it's installed. I'm just doing the G3 because I don't have the F3 Pro or the GT3 anymore. And just judging by the menu, I don't know if it goes on the Pro because wouldn't it say GT3/Pro? But you're gonna get two little mounting brackets, and this is actually, it's a little bit more permanent than I was assuming before I got it because you mount this bracket on and then you just basically bolt the battery to the bracket. Now this one's for the GT3, we're not using that today, but this is the easy one that you're gonna use for all the others scooters. Now there's two bolts right here on either side of the charge port. Just go ahead and take those off because that's where the bracket is going to go. And we're going to use these same bolts right back in the same holes that they were in. So just go ahead and get these popped off, top one and bottom one here. All right, set those aside nearby. And you got to remove the little rubber flap for the charge port here, the additional charge port. The battery's going to plug in here. So this one, without doing a jerky motion, just try to wiggle it out because it's got a little notch in there and it should just pop right out. Now this is to help keep the water resistance or keep water out of the port. I'm hoping the new thing provides a nice seal, but the battery itself has an IPX7 rating. It's not too big. I think it weighs about 9 pounds here. We got a charge port on this side, although it didn't come with a charger. I believe I just used my regular Max G3 charger, and once this is attached, it'll just start providing power to here. So let's see if that works. Now it doesn't go either way. I think there's an up arrow on here. You're just gonna wanna have that pointed up. Go ahead and get that going. And this one should plug in here. All right, so we're just gonna tighten those two bolts we took off back with the bracket in place. Nice and tight, don't want that battery wiggling around. And I can already tell I'm about to lose a little bit of foot space on the little standing deck here, which is already a little on the small side for my big old feet. Now we're actually almost done here. We're gonna take the little battery cord here, plug it into the port, make sure it's nice and secure. And it looks like it swivels around here because this is just gonna get tucked under the battery. So we're gonna plug the cord into the battery here. It looks like you just got one option for that. Make sure it's nice and secure on both ends. And we're gonna bolt it in with 4 of these guys with this T25 Torx wrench. Okay, so I got all 4 bolts started. Let's just go ahead and tighten them. Okay. And then we got 2. And then we got a couple more on this side. We're just gonna tighten real quick here. All right, now I've got this fully charged. I got it connected. Let me just see if it's recognizing the new battery today. All right, it's powered on. I think I'm supposed to be able to just go into like the battery info and see it, battery details. It's not showing any new range. I thought I installed it correctly, but I think something's wrong with it. Yeah, I should be up to date, but I think it just doesn't work. I do want to say though, Segway has this like rewards program, the more you ride, the more you save or whatever. And I had like enough to get $50 off, but they just would not let me process my cart with the $50 off. I could do any other amount, 10 off, 20 off, 30 off using my points. I ended up going with the 40 off, but it just absolutely would not let me take $50 off, even though I had enough points. Didn't give me a reason why, didn't say you can't use it on certain amounts. A little bit weird on Segway's part. Yeah, it's not showing me anything new on here. It shows the same range estimate that I'd get before, about 25 miles, which, spoiler alert, that's a lie. It only goes about 15. Now I'm just gonna show you the manual here. It looks like they sell an additional charger that plugs into the battery. I don't have that one. And they show if you have the Max G3, you could just plug it in like normal and it's supposed to charge up that additional battery. It's not doing that for me. It's not recognizing the new battery. I wanted to make this install video to show you how easy it is, but I also wanted to check my work because I did it yesterday and it didn't work. So what's up, Segway? Why does everything that Segway suck now, bro? Are you guys scamming me? I had you refurbish my scooter to give me worse range. I bought the extended battery, couldn't use my rewards points properly. Installed it twice, the second time just to double check my work and make sure that cable wasn't loose or something, because you can't access that cable. Once you bolt it on, it's on there. So if that cable comes loose or you get something in there, you gotta take it all the way off. But it's just flat out not working. I gotta send this back. Bro, I'm so unbelievably annoyed with Segway. Like, I literally kept my original box, sent it back in. They swapped out the battery, they refurbished it, they said. It gave me a worse performance after they fixed it. And they sent it back in some dinky little box, so I don't even have like a box anymore to send it back in if I need. So I'm gonna keep troubleshooting. I've turned the scooter off and on. I've restarted my phone. Nothing seems to get it to recognize this new battery. I'm just gonna reach out to Segway support, but they haven't been like the most helpful. Like, they respond, but like you don't actually get help. Either way, if you're getting out there riding on a scooter, whether you have a broken extended battery or not, bro, wear a helmet. Be safe. Don't be a dummy. I just wanted to show the installation process, but like, bro, how dumb is it to install something and it doesn't work? It was easy to do.